You turn them on and off with your porch lights, and you don't need any extension cords. Framing your porch lights out with wreaths, especially if they have lights on them, is a really nice way to set your display apart from the others. I know there's a lot of people who've done this technique a lot over the years, but I wanted to give my take on it and actually show you guys a way to do it without using any cords whatsoever while still using electric lights. The materials you're going to need for this aren't going to be a whole lot. As a matter of fact, everything you can find at Home Depot. First things first, you're obviously going to need your wreath of choice. Now I like the real ones. There's just something about the real ones that make the display even more authentic, because mind you, when I'm taking into consideration my display, I'm a very old school, authentic individual, and I'm often taking into consideration not only what my display looks like from afar, but what it looks like when you get close up on it, especially when people come over for Christmas. That's something I like to take into consideration an awful lot. So for me, I like the authentic, real-life wreaths, so that's what I'm going with. You could use a fake one too. I'll leave some links down in the description below. But once you got your wreath, now it's time to start thinking about lights. Now I realize this is probably where a lot of you might be done watching the video, but if you want to take it just an extra step further to do something that most people wouldn't do, and that is actually light them up, that's going to bring us to your lights of choice. Now the ones I have here for my house, these are cool white LEDs, and these are actually the Home Depot brand lights, and these work really well for lighting up wreaths. You get 100 of them in a strand, 50 of them in a strand, whatever. One strand, two is the very maximum I would recommend for this. Any more than that will just be overkill on the circuit, so I wouldn't do that. Again, I'm not an electrician, so I wouldn't know, but I would definitely say hundreds or 50s will work just fine. So that's what we got here. And then the next thing we need to think about is going to be, how are we going to be supplying power to these lights? Because as I've talked about before, doing this with no cords, you're gonna have to do things a little bit differently, especially if you want the wreaths to be around your porch lights. And that actually brings me to this special adapter here. Again, all this can be found at Home Depot. I'll leave links below. But this little guy here, this is what is called a bulb/outlet adapter. And what you do is you take this and put it in your porch light, and you screw it in just like that, kind of like you would a light bulb. And what's cool about this is it also has a light bulb slot in there, so it doesn't compromise the integrity, if you will, of your porch light. Because I'll be honest, it would look kind of weird if the porch lights weren't lit up. So it's kind of nice that you could put this in here, plug your lights in, and put in your light bulb of choice, whether it's white or any holiday color that you want, so that you can have both of them lit up and just give you that professional look that most of your neighbors will not have. Go ahead and crack these open here. One tip I'm going to give you, if your lights are brand new, you're going to get these fuses. Make sure you take these off ahead of time. You're going to need them later. Now fortunately these aren't pre-attached to the lights, so they just come out, and then there we go, there's our lights. So obviously you want to test these before you plug them in, but these are actually guinea pig lights, so I'm not going to do that. I'm actually taking these back right after this video. So I'm going to go ahead and open these up here. One thing I like to do, especially when I'm opening these out of the box for the first time, is I like to actually run my finger through like this. See what I'm doing here? So what I'm doing is I'm actually untwisting the lights, thus taking the zigzag out of there. I'm unfolding them, if you will. I'm stretching them out so that I can get, you know, the most out of what I have, so I don't have to use an additional strand. Now with these, one strand of 100 should be enough anyway, but it just makes your spacing that much better, and it's actually going to make my application much easier if you do this beforehand as well, because like I said, you're getting all the kinks and folds out of the line. All I really like to do is think where on this wreath is going to be the best vantage point to lead to the power. Now everybody's porch lights are a little bit different, but most of you probably have them open on the bottom like I do. So typically the way this would work is you take your bulb adapter and put it in, and let's say this is your porch light, it's hanging on the wall. You would take your wreath and you would just hang it over the porch light like that. And the cool thing is you don't really have to do any special mounting or anything. That'll actually hold them for the most part. We get a lot of wind here in Indiana, and this is the way I've been doing it for the last 3 years, and I haven't had any problems with this. Just stick it over the porch light and just let the structure and integrity of the porch light do its thing and hold them in place. You don't have to worry about that. So once you got them on like that, you need to think, okay, what's going to be the most subtle way to lead the male plug from the porch light to the wreath. That's where you're gonna start. Once you got it on here, now it's time to figure out where you can plug the lights in so that they can seamlessly come from the bulb itself to the wreath. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug them in now. So let's say we want it to drop from right here. That's how it's gonna go. And what I would do, since we got this on the ground, is I would actually wrap and weave the lights around so I can get lights on the inside and outside of the wreath. Kind of like we're wrapping bushes, which we're gonna talk about coming up. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and feed the lights around. Now what I find to work best is I actually, once I unfold them, I like to bunch them up in my hand like this, because when I'm putting them up, you know, the extra length does tend to make it a little more difficult. So when these are, so let's assume this is the wall, okay? This is your porch light, it's intact. Let's assume this is your siding, your brick, what have you. So what I typically like to do with the lights, once I get them plugged in, I figure out where it's gonna start. By the way, I try to tuck all the wires in so nobody can see them. I like to just take them like this. And just weave them. I don't need to go all the way around because, mind you, when you're doing this while the wreath is hanging on the porch light, which I find to be the best way to do it for holding's sake, I just kind of weave them around and then let the lights sit behind the wall. So I just weave them like this. And I do this all the way. Now, when you're doing your actual porch lights, the reason I like to do this on the porch lights as well is because it gives me an idea of what the lights look like if they're full enough, if you will, while they're on the porch lights. So I like to have a little bow on here, so that's another thing that kind of helps, because I can, instead of having to worry about the entire wreath all the way around, I can simply just tuck the lights like this. Did I mention I like doing this while they're lit up? I find it easier to just see if everything is in the right place or not. So I like to do it when it's lit up, but you know, that's more of a personal preference thing. Probably goes without saying you should test these to make sure they work beforehand, because I've ran into situations many times in many different instances with Christmas lights where I would put them up and I wouldn't test them, and I'd have to go check on them later on because 15 bulbs went out or whatever, or half a string would go out in this instance, and it's not fun. So it's best to do all that before application. So you can see I'm nearing the end of my wreath run. As you can see, this isn't really all that technical. I don't really do any special mounting things. Again, I just kind of have faith in the integrity of the porch light and just how the wreath sits up against the wall. That's always seemed to work for me. I haven't really had any issues with that. So that's pretty much it. Now, as you can see, I've got my wreath done for the most part, and I have a couple feet left, and all I like to do with this really is I like to outline the outer edge of the wreath, right? Or just wherever there needs to be lights. So let's say you've got a couple bare spots that don't have lights, because let's be honest, we can try and wrap them as perfect as we want. They won't always be perfect. You're always gonna have to do some work. So I take these lights here and just run them along the outline, or wherever can use more lights. And then just like that, you are done. Flip on your porch lights at night and you're good to go. That's what it looks like when it's all done. As you can see, nice and professional, no wires showing. And here's the best part, right? Because we don't need any extension cords and we can rely on the electrical from the porch lights, here's all you do to turn them on. You come over to the porch light switch and just go, and just like that, They're already on. How about that? The simplicity of this is what's amazing about it, right? You turn them on and off with your porch lights, and you don't need any extension cords. It's as simple as can be, and it just looks that much more professional. So there you go. Another cool thing about this, if you want this to be completely hands-off, you actually, if you really wanted to, you could take your switch out for your porch lights and put in a timer/switch. That's a thing you could get at almost any hardware store, which is really awesome. You could take that, put it in your house, wire it accordingly, stick it in, looks like a part of the house, and you could set the timer, the analog timer that comes on there, for what time you want them to come on and what time you want them to come off. Pretty much like the rest of your display. It's hands-off, it's simple, it's easy, and it looks great. So there you go. That's how you light up your wreaths around your porch lights without extension cords.